It began as just another day on the set.
I'm sorry. Do it again, please.
She just laughs always when she looks at my face.
But it ended as a veteran TV actor's final performance. At number 5 on the list of unforgettable Hollywood tragedies, the sudden death of John Ritter.
He was one of a kind out of this horrible situation. We definitely wanted to honor our friend.
America's love affair with John Ritter began in 1977 when the 29-year-old actor landed a starring role in the hit sitcom Three's Company. Following the show's 7-year run, Ritter maintained his popularity in television movies and sitcoms.
We're very happy to be working, and because the alternative is not working, and so we're all happy to be here every day.
But Ritter was unaware that he suffered from a rare condition.
An aortic dissection is basically when there is a tear in one of the layers of the aorta. We see about 10,000 cases a year in the United States compared to a heart attack where you see 1.5 million a year. So when you look at those numbers, it's very rare.
In the fall of 2003, 54-year-old Ritter began work on season 2 of the sitcom 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter.
You can't make your kids play with you.
Play with me? They live in my house, they don't even like me.
8 Simple Rules was pretty much his Three's Company character, grown up, married, dealing with a teenage daughter. He didn't drift too far from the sort of sitcom persona.
He really knew how to pull it together. We were working with young people, with kids that hadn't done anything before, and he just really knew how to include everybody with a very loving vibe.
On September 11th, 2003, Ritter reported to the set as usual.
He had been working very hard, as he always did, but he had complained that he wasn't feeling well, and he'd been sweating and looked kind of pale. And just right in the middle of filming, he collapsed.
And he's like, I think I have the stomach flu or something. And they're like, do we want to go lay down? He's like, yeah. He gave me this kiss like this. He said, I love you. And I went, I love you too. I mean, we always said that, but it seemed different. I knew it was different.
A set doctor urged John to go to the emergency room, where they discovered a tear in his aorta. But the damage was too severe. He died on the operating table less than 4 hours after arriving at the hospital.
I got a phone call at 10 o'clock that night from our producer, Floaty Suarez, who said, John's in the hospital, and you should call me. It was serious, and I got in the car, and he had passed by the time I got to the hospital.
No one saw this coming. They thought that he was robust, he was working, he was in good spirits. And so when he just dropped in the middle of working on the set, people were just completely shocked.
The next day, we all gathered on stage as everybody started to find out. It was a devastatingly sad day.
It was just so weird. Seeing men that we look up to, producers and writers, crying and on their hands and knees was absolutely terrifying.
John Ritter was a comedian, a comic actor, and a dramatic actor, all rolled up into one. He loved doing everything he did. He loved his children, he loved his life, and people loved him.